Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey, thanks for joining us on what I feel is one awesome video about an awesome car. On top of it, the story behind this car is spectacular. So you say to yourself, well, listen, you guys are advertising this as a 90s Cobra. There was no 92 Cobra. You're absolutely right. And in this case here, let me tell you the story. You probably already read it on the internet, but I'll just go through it real quick with you. So these guys buy a 93 Cobra, and they have this really low mileage one, maybe 7,000 to 8,000 miles on it. And so they decide that they're showing the cars. They take it to car shows and things like that, and they go ahead and they're leaving the car show, and while they're waiting to leave the car show, somebody plows into them and totals the car. What? Oh, you're like, no way. So they decide to buy the car back from the insurance company, and they buy this spectacular 92 Mustang GT. And what they do is they take the entire drivetrain, suspension, rear diff, four-wheel disc brakes, all the things that made up the 93 Cobra, which made it such a cool car to begin with, and transplant it into this car here. They throw on some ram air here, a couple mods to update a little bit more, and a spectacular sounding exhaust, which when you hear it, you're gonna go, wow, that is one great sounding car. We're gonna walk around the car. I'm gonna show you the amount of investment in this car, and I guarantee you, you couldn't build this car for 2 times the price. Just start with the drivetrain alone, somewhere around $8,000 to $10,000 to buy this motor, trans, rear, and everything out of a Cobra, if you could find one, right? Then they went ahead and they painted the car. Come check out the quality of this paint for a second, because Ford never put on paint like this. Wet sanded, buffed, and everything. And when I open the hood, I'll show you how functional these are, because what it does is it takes the cold air and rams it right into the air filter. It's really very cool. All right, so they got this front bumper here, which looks great on the car. The paint and everything, just the car itself. Now keep in mind, the chassis on this car is only a 60,000 mile car for the whole car itself, which is very low mileage to begin with. But the drivetrain and everything only has 8,000 miles on it. The paint job only has 2,000 miles on it, or 1,500 miles on it. So as we look at the car, you're gonna say, wow, that thing is really cool. I'm so glad you guys did a video. All right, let's check under the hood for a second, and I'll show you what all that rumble is about. All right, check this out. This is really, like, the truth of the matter is, first off, a first-year Cobra, those cars bring pretty good money. Secondly, the drivetrain is really nice. It makes great power, and these are really pretty light and sprightly cars. A lot of people don't remember that the 90s vintage Mustangs, the Fox body cars, were pretty fast to start with. So come on up here for a second. All right, so we have the Cobra drivetrain in here. A couple small upgrades like this right here, custom valve covers on here. But we got air conditioning, which is nice. Don't forget that's an important thing to ask about. Because it's a Cobra, it would have come with 4-wheel disc brakes. This car has that, but it also has power 4-wheel disc brakes, okay? This is the ram air system I was talking about for the fresh air. Comes right inside here, okay? Actually comes from both sides and comes right inside here. Goes right inside this box and right inside the upgraded throttle body. So we have a long stack of receipts with all the upgrades on the car. These cars make pretty good power to start with, and then with the upgrades like the free flow exhaust with the headers, the upgraded mass airflow sensor, the ram air, a couple other modifications. It's one of those cars that just goes down the road, surprisingly. Anyway, it has the upgraded suspension as well as tying the engine compartment together. Got the upgrades to Celine racecraft suspension that you would have got, I believe, on the 93 Cobras. If you didn't, then this has been upgraded anyway. What else can I tell you? Other than it's a place where you could open the car to go to a car show and people go, wow, look at that. It just looks really cool. All right. So the Cobras would have got the bigger wheel in here. This has a fresh set of Michelins. You know, this is really how you buy a car. I'm gonna tell you why. If this is just a car that, you know, you were looking to flip or get ready or whatever, get rid of, you know, you put on the cheapest tires that you get, hand kooks, something that maybe you hadn't heard of before, and get rid of that car. And if it's your baby, you're gonna buy the best tire you can. You're not gonna overpay for tires, but you're gonna put the best tire you can on there. In this case here, a brand new set of Michelin Pilots Sports. The upgraded engine stuff, the exhaust system. When we get inside the car, you'll see like how much nicer this is than other cars. That's why this is such a cool car. It's not just a regular Fox body Mustang, all right? And I just think, first off, I think these wheels have really weathered the styling storm because they still really look good, and they still sell these wheels too as replica wheels for other cars, but these are off the SVT Cobra. Got the call out right here, letting people know this might be a little special, might be a little different in this car here than maybe some of the other cars you've seen. All right, so one of the things that makes these cars great too is that it's functional. So come on around back here. People have always loved the rear end of these cars here with the wraparound bumper, The exhaust system, how it's kind of cut out into the bumper there. But look at how flat the car is underneath too, which is good because these cars, first off, this one in particular, really is fast, has some high speed, and the more you can keep the air from being disturbed underneath the car, the easier it is to drive at high speeds without the car lifting, okay? You got this great spoiler here, all right? And then back in here, as I learned to work the key system, okay? All right, even those work right there. That's just stuff that doesn't work anymore. All right, look at the condition of this car. And this is what I wanted to show you. This is really cool. Come check this out. This is the dash out of the Cobra. I wanted to show you the odometer on it. It's 8,990 miles. It comes with the car as well as a stack of receipts for the installation of the drivetrain and all those things comes with the car. And I wanted you to be able to see that. But in the case if you ever needed to use the car for functionality, the back seats fold down. And look at all that room that you get in there. But it's got such a great looking interior, I like to leave the seats up. All right? And then it gives it that sporty kind of look there. Look at the tag lights still work. You say, well, what's the big deal about that stuff? Well, you know what, these are 20-year-old cars, man. A lot of this stuff doesn't work anymore. This car here really does a nice job showing off. Okay, so under the hood, we looked at the 93 Cobra drivetrain. You know, we didn't talk about the fact that it has GT40 heads. They've been worked on, upgraded injectors. This has traction lock for the rear, and that's why this car sounds and runs and drives so well. It's just not a regular Mustang. That's why I wanted you to see this. This video is so important to know what you're getting. There's such a long list of items as well as the stack of receipts. It makes it really nice. So in here, even little stuff like the Cobra mats, this radio is stock. They've maintained just a completely stock looking car, like a regular car, and it's just beautiful with the leather seats. I think these are great looking seats, and these are circa 1993, which is very nice. Power windows, power locks, air conditioning, just a host of things, not to mention a sunroof, which was a big option too. Like, I don't think there's any other option you could get on this car that it doesn't have. 7,000 RPM tach, 140 mile an hour speedometer, full gauges everywhere. It's just really, really nice in here. And I have to tell you, the shifter is upgraded and it just clicks. Listen, it's just tiny little movements. And it is just, I mean, click, 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 super positive. And it'd be tough to miss a shift. All right, so how about I start it for you so you can hear what it sounds like. As we close up this video, I challenge you to get out some paper and pen, man, and start adding up all of this stuff. From the hood to a complete brand new paint job, you know, 17-inch alloys with Michelin tires. Those are probably a couple grand by the time you buy those. I'm saying just piece yourself together a car. Find a drivetrain out of here, $8,000 or $9,000, right? We talked about the paint. There's probably another $4 grand for somebody to paint the car. Oh, I forgot to mention you got to buy a car too. Don't forget that. You're going to have to find a car to do all this too. That's going to cost you $5,000 or $6,000. I mean, it goes on and on and on. You could not build this car anywhere close to what you can buy for, and it was an awesome, awesome, fun piece. I'm telling you, man, if you want to have a great time with some great sound and a car that you could drive daily if you wanted to, go on a 3-hour drive if you wanted to, or take it to a car show, this is the one. Call us at 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about this 92/93 Mustang Cobra SVT.